Welcome traders to Elite Currency. My name is Chris, and as always, today we're taking a look at the euro dollar and pound dollar technical analysis. This is the euro dollar 4-hour chart, and price is still going sideways, and the main question is whether price is able to break above this resistance trend line. Doesn't matter if you draw it like this or like this, it's about the same level as you can see, and that remains to be seen. The answer is not clear, and I think it could break both ways. I'm still leaning towards a bullish break because ultimately I think that this bullish momentum is a pretty dominant force still within this market structure, and this does look corrective. All right, so ultimately bullish momentum, sideways correction is often an indication that another bullish momentum will occur. That higher high will create divergence between price and the oscillator, and then a bigger correction could occur. So I think that this is still the most likely, but for the moment, the MACD, or ECS MACD, our proprietary MACD, is not showing a continuation as yet. You can see thick red bar on the MACD reappearing after it has lost, it went into thin red here, thin red here. That was hopeful that there could be a breakout, but it has gone back into thick red, and that's not good for the bulls. So what I'm really looking for, let's zoom in a little bit, is a 4-hour candle that could break through these fractals here and those trend lines with a good candle close near the high. I would like to see a good volatility candle. That means a sizable candle, preferably measured from low to high like this. That would be an indication that price is ready to continue with a bullish breakout. In that case, the target of that, when putting a fib from here to here, I think is minus 272 target and the minus 61.8 target. But realize as well that 125 round level, of course, is a psychological level. That could be the main target as well. If you put a fib on the weekly chart, by the way, that could also be indicating the main target. If we put a fib from here to here, you can see that the minus 272 target equals indeed around that 125, to be precise, 125.25. So that is the target to think about for the moment, in my view. And if we get the breakout, all right, for the moment, this is looking like a wave 3 in my view, and there's a good chance that price will continue. But if it doesn't, and if it does break below these bottoms like this, then price could retest the 38.2 fib. That could still be a bouncing spot, and the 50 fib as well. So this is still a bullish bounce zone. It is still a support zone where price could fall and then turn back up for an uptrend continuation. So if this does turn up and break to the upside, I think that this could be a wave 1, 2. I think that this could be ending a wave 3 in that case. And within wave 3, I think there were basically a wave 1, 2, this is a 3, 4 probably, and this is a wave 5 still. So that could finish a wave 5 of 5, because within here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It could finish 5, 5 of 3, which means there could still be a wave 4 and a wave 5 after that to finish a bigger move up, towards that 125 target. So anything basically that could retest these particular fibs could still be bouncing spots. The only reason where I would become bearish is if I see price falling strongly and I see a bear flag and I see price breaking through that bear flag. All right. So I'm not sure. The only thing is I'm not sure if it's going to break right now. What could happen is that price retests and retraces to these fibs and then bounces. One of the two seems most likely. I'm going to keep an eye on both. One of the things I'm looking for is bullish candlestick patterns at these fibs, a bullish breakout candle above the trend line, and if that occurs, I want to check the MACD to see if there's a confirmation of a breakout. The pound dollar continued higher but was unable to break through that 140 round level, and that is still, of course, a level to be aware of. And but it could be just a retracement here too, as you can see. Let's take a look at the daily chart to get a little bit more idea about that. Pretty strong uptrend, as you can see. Strong bullish candles riding to the upside after a big correction here, of course, back in here. Then we had a break, we had a flag, 3 breakouts to the upside, 1, 2, 3, and we're in the third breakout as we speak right now. And basically, I think that 140 obviously will create some kind of a reaction, and that's what it did. For the moment, though, on the hourly chart, I'm leaning towards the fact that this could just be a simple wave 4 retracement like this. This could be a wave 3. It's a decent bullish momentum, and all this could be is a retracement towards these fibs. So I think that for the pound, 139, 139.25, 139.50, all of that could be bouncing spots. I think 4-hour chart probably the best to look for, because to see how price responds to that level could be good to see some kind of slowdown like a doji and then a bullish candle like that. That could indicate a bounce. And or on the hourly chart, for instance, if price is moving up like that and then a hook back and it shows kind of an inverted head and shoulders like this, for instance, of course that could also be a factor to consider as price bounces here, perhaps. Now, if it doesn't bounce and price keeps showing bearish candles that break through 139, then I would look for a bear flag and a break of that bear flag for more downside. We also see this support trend line, right? So if then price falls to it, makes a bear flag, and then starts to break that flag, yes, that would be interesting for more downside. For the moment, though, bullishness seems more likely, and I think that one more push higher is possible, and it could be basically a wave 5, just like the euro dollar, and target could be 140.50 and 141. Let's see if there's any confluence between these fibs. Sorry, trying to drag this fib, but basically 140.50 and then 142-ish look like the main targets when you put a fib on this swing. And so that could be levels to think about if we get the bounce and continuation. All right, that's my 2 cents for the euro dollar and pound dollar. Check out elitecurrency.com for more free analysis and material like indicators, PDFs, and much more. So hope to see you on the website, and wish you all good trading. Cheers.